I have one rule ever since I started non-revving, which is flying standby, is that I always fly to a city where I know somebody. Because here's the thing, when you fly standby, you have to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And that may sound a tad dramatic, but one little hiccup in the daily operations on any given airline can really add a wrench into your travel plans, if you know what I mean. I've been pretty lucky traveling to the East Coast the last 2 times I've gone. I've had no problem at all connecting to flights, and I've actually broken my number one rule. And today, the travel gods, they humbled me. I predicted my first flight went fabulously. There was 100 open seats and I was flying for free in first class. That I promise you I do not take for granted. I'm always happy to even get a seat. Nevertheless, after devouring my favorite sandwich from Sprouts, my connection for my next flight was going to be tight, so I went to go rebook myself on the very next flight that happened to be wide open when I checked it last. At the time I had no idea what happened, but I noticed that all of a sudden all of the flights to Tampa from Boston were completely oversold. A little bit more research, I found out 2 flights got canceled in the middle of the night. Immediately started feverishly scrolling through Staff Traveler, app that crew members use to check loads on other flights. I either had to start working my way down to Florida or to a city where I knew somebody or with family, that way if I didn't make it out, I could spend the night. Transferring terminals and missing 2 flights, I ran into another flight attendant and her mom who were actually also trying to do the same thing. Tampa. And apparently so was the rest of the East Coast today. They were going through LaGuardia, which I never think about. I always think about JFK, and that ended up being my ticket home. The thing I love about the aviation community is that you don't even have to know each other. You just have to see each other, stand by the last 2 at the gate, and then you can discuss your whole game plan, and we're always down to help each other. In this case, I'd say it really helped me because my master plan was to go through Atlanta, and all of those flights were booked as well. At this point, after flying in at 6 a.m., there was one 9 a.m. flight to LaGuardia, and luckily there was 5 open seats. One of those seats had my name on it. Traveling for 11 hours through airports and the air and only sleeping 3 hours, I finally decided that I could not do this again in another airport, so I bought a one-way ticket as I was boarding my Delta flight from LaGuardia to Tampa. No non-rev traveling is complete without meeting another flight attendant who is also traveling, and that's where I met Jamie. She's a JetBlue flight attendant, and I'm so happy to connect with her. Reminded me that sometimes you just gotta pay the travel gods. They've taken care of me so many times before, and when you fly for free across country, break a little bread to get to your final destination. After a solid nap in a Starbucks, I powered through dinner and made it home to my family. Summer flying has commenced, people. Be prepared for unforeseen delays. Have all of your food with you. If you ever miss your flight, rest assured a non-rev like me thanks you.